I think of everything you told me. Said you had me like a river running through my skin. Sometimes we all get lonely. I can see the light shining in your eyes, even when you're falling asleep. I can see my fate counting up the days, but I still believe in you. I've been waiting all my life. Put it down, keep me up all night. Give me a taste of that good life. Drink it in, burn it up all night. Yeah. Burn it up all night.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Now today we've got a different video for you. I've been trying to do one of these videos for so long, and I think I'm finally confident enough to do it. But today we're doing, as you've seen from the titles, how to achieve a cinematic look. Now I just want to make this clear that this is mainly directed towards beginners, because I myself, I wouldn't say beginner, but I haven't been doing it for that long, so I'm not that experienced. So I might cop a bit of hate for this, but yeah guys, let's get to it, and hope you enjoy the video. Something different. I want to produce more and more videos like this, hopefully of high quality, of course, but yeah, I just really want to get into the habit of grinding at YouTube, producing more content for you guys rather than maybe 2 videos a week. I want to push the boundary, go for 4. So you might see more and more videos of this kind of type, I guess. Now I hope I made sense of that, but yeah, basically I just want to make more videos, and to be able to make a video that you guys enjoy, where I can make it in my bedroom and stuff like that, that would be insane. It'd be awesome. So I've been trying to vlog and stuff like that recently. Like today I tried to vlog. It didn't really go to plan. I didn't really have that much to do, but I'm gonna roll a few clips of what we did today, which was pretty cool, something different. I hope you enjoy. This is just a few snapshots of what we got up to today, and I think it's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of what we did today. I think it was amazing, just something different. Good to shoot some more cinematic stuff with the boys, of course. But let's get to it. I'm talking too much about random stuff, so we'll get straight to the beginner. How to achieve your own cinematic look on a DSLR for beginners, of course. So first of all, what you want to do is camera settings are vital. Now, if you're shooting in auto, you're gonna have all your camera settings switching all the time, like your white balance, everything like picture control, your shutter speed, all those kind of settings are gonna be rolling constantly and changing and stuff, and it's just gonna look, you're not gonna achieve that cinematic appearance that you would like. So what you wanna do is, you wanna firstly balance your shutter speed with your FPS. So for example, shooting in POW, which we would, because in Australia we shoot in POW. In other countries they shoot in I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, but NTSC. They shoot in that in other countries. So for us in Australia, that is 25 frames per second. Yeah, other countries it's usually I think 24 FPS. But correct me if I'm wrong. Remember, this is for beginners. I would have loved to have seen a video so simple on YouTube that guides you how to achieve a cinematic appearance, and that's why I want to create this video, so some of you guys who are inspired can hopefully film some cinematics quite easily, I guess. So I usually shoot 25 frames per second with a shutter speed of double, which is 50. So usually if you want that clean, smooth footage, you got to double your shutter speed of what your FPS is. So for example, again, 25 FPS you're shooting on, you got to go to 50. 24 FPS, I guess you can still go to 50 as well. Otherwise you'll get glitchiness throughout the clips, of course. Another key would be to, if you're shooting in direct daylight, you want your white balance to be direct daylight. It just warms up the scene, I guess. That's what I've experienced anyway, and it just looks clean. So of course you see a lot of cinematics like clips on that we've done, I guess. I'm not saying they're the best, but that's what we've done. So we use steady cams. You can get them off eBay and stuff like that, pretty damn cheap. And they do the job. They give you that nice smooth footage without any bump, I guess, around. And guys, you might have seen in the most of our little short films and stuff like that, we use a lot of slow motion. And that's basically, we use slow motion because it just gives you that clean footage, I guess. It just, like, it's not jittery. I guess a more calming effect as well. So if you want that slow motion, I would suggest go nothing lower than 60 FPS. It's just not gonna look good. I know Will's camera right now, it goes to 120 FPS, and that gives you, it's just amazing. Like, I'll roll a clip right now and you can see how much better it is than 60 FPS, of course. Only in the most crucial parts of the film to get, I guess, the audience attention. But bear in mind, if you're shooting at 120 FPS, then you do have to double the shutter speed to 240 FPS. 240 shutter speed, sorry. Of course, a lot of you would probably know already, it's always best to shoot in good lighting, good heavy lighting. If you don't have access to lighting, make sure you pick yourself up a soft box, and that you can place that anywhere, and it just, it's perfect for what you want to do. It just brightens up the image, and look, it's doing the job, I guess. But that's only if you don't have access to good lighting when you're shooting a cinematic film. And number one rule, do not use auto ISO, because you'll find that the image constantly is brightening up the exposure, and it just does not look good. It's not pretty, put it that way. The final aspect to creating a cinematic appearance with a DSLR would be post-production. Now what you want to do is always, if you want to take it to that next level, I usually, I guess, put those black bars, they're called letterboxing, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong again. But yeah, that just seems to, like, it just seems to look better, I guess, rather than having no bars. But what you want to do is always, of course, you can't really, you need a good editing software, and I usually use Premiere Pro. You probably saw that from the last Q&A, but a lot of people use Final Cut Pro X, but I find for like promotional videos and commercial stuff, you'd want to use Premiere Pro, because it has all those extra features. And I think Final Cut just looks a little bit too much like iMovie, but I haven't really used Final Cut that much. But yeah, let's say you go in Premiere Pro, obviously color correcting and all that is very vital, because it gives it more of a dreamy look, and just, looks amazing, put it that way. I mess around with the curves all the time. You must access to RGB curves. I would go ahead and mess around with them and just make them to your desire, because they really do pop the image, I guess. But yeah, also in Premiere Pro, I use fast color corrector as well. I don't know if you've seen, you can probably see now, I like to have that flat image in all my cinematic stuff, rather than having more contrast. So I crank up the contrast and then put a flat like overlay, I guess. I do shoot in flat as well. That is another key factor with achieving a cinematic look, is always shoot with a flat picture, because it's like, if you're putting contrast, it just does not look anywhere near as good. And flat image allows for more post production and stuff like that, easier color grading. So I'd go ahead with that if you can. More things you'd want to consider is not to oversaturate your images or undersaturate the images. Now, recently I reckon I've undersaturated a little bit, so I'm going to start improving, saturate a little bit more and create more life to the picture. But yeah guys, that is pretty much it. Now that's to my extent and my knowledge. So if you guys have any feedback from me, make sure you comment that below, and I would much appreciate that feedback, because this is my first time doing this. I've finally been able to have the confidence to do a video like this, and hopefully like teach you guys how to achieve a cinematic look for beginners, I guess. This is just the basic steps to get that appearance. Obviously in this channel we're always going for that more film look, because it just looks, it looks more professional, I guess, rather than just like videoing and not color grading, not using the right manual settings or anything like that. So we always, in this channel, I've said this a million times, but we try our best to entertain you guys and give you the best possible picture and audio, of course. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me some feedback, because this is my first time doing one of these like tutorial videos, I guess, in helping like people achieve the cinematic look. So make sure you pop comments down below. Give me that thumbs up if you enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy it, give me that thumbs down, but make sure you always give me that constructive criticism down below, and I would much appreciate that. Guys, I'm speaking too much. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video.
I trained my luck to know why he's caught in the crossfire, and now I'm here waking up to the sun and the sound of birds.